today.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with a...
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Ready, break.
17. I'm here all day. Single, slot.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle they go. Easily. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Easily. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200+ in this game.
2nd and 4. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be... They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
22. Steal. Check steal. Ready, go.
On second down, easily, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1 and 2.
Check 20.
Check smash.
Twit.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Texans send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone...
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taking it around the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down easily, and a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go. Black 40.
Remote this. Check.
10 cycles.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Down.
2nd and 11.
Striker. 3. Hut.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
43 rail.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Dancing to his left. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Easley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow.
You better bring it. Good dash. Go, go.
97.
Blue dash.
Cut, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down now, Easley. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football.
If you were me,
and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Up the middle they go. Easily. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. It's a quarterback sneak.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Easily. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Out of the gun now on third down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, easily. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical. Play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they run the option on second down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Yeah, call it. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ultra, go ultra.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Go.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Hey, check Mega. Ready, go.
On 1st down, easily. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Down. Blue, 32. Strike. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Easily. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
So that time, they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Here we go. 10 black. 43 rail. Mega.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
67 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. On the move to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rose. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll keep it on the ground easily, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Hey, let's get there. Like 17.
Hey, go Fury.
Exit. Show it up. Show it up.
Cut.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Will 3 points be enough to do it? We'll soon know as we continue here in overtime. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now out. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And, partner, I've not been a huge fan of a certain cliche, but it does actually apply here. Who actually wants it more now? I mean, both of them have gotten field goals here in overtime.
Yeah, they've been out there a long time trading field goals. Now we'll see who wants it more.
Yeah, mental conditioning as well as physical conditioning is going to determine who wins this one.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly. Wise beyond his years. So for Philadelphia, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks